Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NBQ Fan Show quarterfinal review and semifinal preview edition. We've reviewed the quarterfinal contest 1 through 4, and we'll be proceeding with the fifth contest. In the fifth contest of this quarterfinal, we had Live City Eugene against two churches from UMAT, Pensa and then Casa. It was a good one. It's a very good one. Live City finishing with 43. Pensa Umat finishing with 33. Casa Umat finishing with 18. And Pensa Umat forever remembering Jephthah. Also for Yuma, it's like I'm starting from you a lot. Live City, Eugene. But before I come to Osofo Yuma, we were saying the other day that Live City can go back into the 40s. Into the 40s. And I think they...
Yeah, I did that. I said that.
Yes. And we even said that if they got someone to join, that's Daphne. But they fielded the two guys who lost in the institutionals, the same two guys. And you could see that there have been improvements. Or you didn't see it that way.
Oh, yes, I did see it that way. You see, we mentioned, for instance, let me take Kesam KNUST. You mentioned that Elizabeth and then what's his name?
Godwin. Yeah.
Started, or they did the institutionals, but then they came here with new faces. This time around, you see, Lifestyle brought two boys at the institutionals.
That's Justice and Prince.
Even though they failed, they still learned their lesson and then came back and then they balled out here. What we saw was a very good performance from them. They did so well. I must attest to it that they did so well. And you see, I predicted the 40 plus, and it rightly happened. Even though Pensa UMAT did so well, they still managed to hit the 40 mark.
Yeah.
And I think I would like to congratulate Pensa UMAT as well. They did so well. They came close. Until the Riddles, yes. Jephthah.
I think the whole Jephthah Japheth thing killed their momentum.
Yes.
Because at a point, you could see that the guy was so distraught. He couldn't do anything again. And then that was the end of the contest. Because after Live City got that riddle, they didn't get any other one again.
Yes.
And no one got any other riddle again.
It's rather unfortunate. You see, sometimes when you know the answer, you just have to say it instead of whispering.
So we were saying this the other day, that we've had challenges, contestants saying something that someone else is whispering into their ears, and then Chukwuemeka gave a different view of it. But we still said that, I mean, Japheth is one word. You don't need to tell someone else to say it. I don't know if you are Japheth is just one word. If it's something that the person has started saying and you are adding something to it, that may not be a problem. Even though some still get whatever the other one person is saying wrong. But this is Japheth. It's one word. You know the answer. You've rang. Your church has been given the opportunity to speak. And then you are telling someone else to say it. So, I mean, when the guy said the answer, you could see that he was even surprised he said that. But NBQ rules, you cannot start your answer and change it to start a different answer. And Live City were smart enough to catch it. They picked it, and then that was the end of the contest. Because at that point, they just needed one more riddle to kill the contest. And then they picked it up, and they did really well. And also for him, I called you because that was the third CASA team to go out of 4. That was the third CASA team to have left the competition. 3 losses in one stage.
It wasn't easy, to be honest. It wasn't easy. I mean, seeing that we had, I think, the most teams in the quarterfinal. We had 4 teams, and they won. The first team went. They two of them are going. So you could see it wasn't easy. But I mean, the absence of Ella to play the role in our team. But I think Live City team did very well. The fact that they were new boys on stage, right? This is their first national appearance, and it was very impressive how they killed the contest in round 2. Round 2. Oh my God, I thought it was going to be tight, looking at they being a new team, but they really impressed. And we saw them in the institutionals. It wasn't that impressive. but
It was
don't,
bad.
it
For
was
someone to say it that way.
They were second
Then
out of
still,
No,
five.
but
I wouldn't say it was bad, but it wasn't impressive.
it
Let
wasn't
me use that
impressive.
way.
Okay.
It wasn't impressive.
And
But
you will agree with
It
me.
was not
It
like Gams. Some people Gams.
it wasn't impressive, but they've, I mean, you could see that they've learned because I've been seeing them in the hole and they are not playing. They are not playing. They are not playing. You see them coming out to bath
twice. That is all. Ojonso, I know
they are really
man.
they did well. Kudos to them.
All right, congratulations to Live City. We'll be seeing you in the semifinals. On our next contest was a rather sad one. AGCM KNST against Spencer KNST and my people, Noobs UDS Nyankpala. I think that we need to applaud the Noobs UDS Nyankpala team. They really did well. Considering the fact that they didn't really start well. I mean, they didn't really start well. Round 1, they scored 7. Round 2, they didn't get any points. But for them to finish that close to the winners of that contest, they were impressive. And they've shown us that they they said that what we came from far and we've come to stay. and you see, sometimes people say that and then the contest just runs away from them. But then they said that they pulled through even until the end, and it was very impressive from them. They showed us why they are 2-time champions of UDS Nyankpala, and I'm expecting to see an even better team because, per my understanding, they are still in school for the next year, so they can worry some people for next year, especially the teams that are going to have replacements. But the battle itself was between Pensa and AGCM. They were taking turns. You lead small, I lead small. You lead small, I lead small. And then AGCM KNSC was like, come on, I was a finalist last year. NK, how did you see that?
Yes, so that is one of the contests that actually blew the whole place up. Yes, I think Noobs UDS Nyankpala, the only challenge I had with them was their round 1 because in their previous contest we saw the same thing. They didn't start well, but then they did a comeback. Yes, they did a comeback in their previous contest. Yes, but then you don't play such games with the big boys. These are teams from KNUST. This is AGCM KNUST we are talking about. Champions of KNUST. Runners up from last year. So when you trail behind in round 1, you are giving them an advantage. But in round 2, it's difficult for you to rub shoulders with them in round 2. They will definitely do better than you. So you take advantage of your round 1. I think that was what affected them, but they did excellent even after that. They managed to keep their composure, keep their cool, and then fight for what they could fight for. And then they made it worth it. The gap wasn't wide as at round 4. It was 6 points gap.
Yeah.
It was 6 points as around 4, which means it could have gone their way if they had 3 riddles or even 2 riddles to tie it. So it was an excellent performance from them. And kudos to Pensa KNUST as well. They really did well. I think they led in round 1. AGCM, they are very good. They are excellent in round 2. So AGCM took their round 2. But then the round 3, they came back and took the lead from them. Until, unfortunately for them, they couldn't end the contest well. But then they did so well. They scored 30 plus, which I think just a few teams, perfect score in the round 3. That was excellent, amazing. The only team to do that this year.
I think if they had a slightly better true or false,
yes,
could have gone their way.
Yes.
Speed race was very bad.
Yes.
From
speed race too.
15 to 14. They had -1.
Yes, they finished with a accumulation of -1.
And that was, I think, that was where they lost the game because AGCM moved from 7 to 15 or 8 to 15.
Well, I wouldn't say they lost the game. I mean, they nearly lost it, but then they managed to catch
came
up
back.
with this.
Yeah, and the true or false to the.
So it looks like the true or false.
But I was so surprised. The round 1 scores was quite surprising to me because 15 and finally is getting 8. So I was thinking that you have set the pace. Just go and finish the game, round 2. And round 2, -1. And they did well by coming back through the problem of the day. And the true or false wasn't good. at all.
I think adding up to them, I mean, you don't lose guard against the big boys. You don't lose guard against the big boys. Having an 8-point gap at the end of round one, if you don't know the questions for speed race, don't be ranking. You protect your marks.
Protect it.
Because these are big guys. When you give them the lead, make sure the lead is still there. The gap is, you maintain the gap. You maintain the gap because they had some speed race questions. They could have protected those marks. They could have protected those marks so that they still, because what they did was very massive. It was very impressive. That day, Akoto and the other guy, they were very good because to have a lead against AGCM KNST at the round one, 7 points. It was 8-15, right? 7 points. You don't give them chance to come back in round two. And after even giving them the chance to come back around, you were able to get a perfect score, raising the gap, I think 1924. So,
yeah,
the true or false.
Yeah.
This issue of true or false.
True or false? True or false?
Oh, God. But I think the AGCM KNST team too also showed composure. They showed that they are, I mean, masters of the game, how they maintain their composure in season, game back to the game. It was very nice.
All right. And then there's also the issue of replacements for AGCM KNST. The replacement was solid.
I think, and I don't want to underestimate is it Isaac Benz, but it looks like it's an improvement on Isaac Benz.
Benze.
Yeah, it looks like it's an improvement on. So it will help Benjamin a lot in the going into the semifinals.
All right, so that was the second day of our quarterfinals. And then we come to day 3 today. Because today is the just ended day, I want us to start from contest 3 and work our way back to the first contest. So the just ended contest was New Breed KNUST against New Breed Eugene and Japosa Une. Japosa Une really fought New Breed UJ. They did well, they did okay. But then New Breed KNUST won the contest with 34 points, and the others accumulated 23 and 18 respectively. For a finalist, NK, what was your take on this contest for a 2023 finalist? And then considering the fact that Lemuel was not on the team this year.
Yes, so I think, well, let me begin by congratulating No Breed KNUST for their win.
It's not easy to maintain
it's
your
not easy
seed.
to maintain your seed. Yeah. Thank you for telling me that. Yes, they did well for maintaining their seed, but it wasn't the best performance that we were expecting.
We've seen from,
yes.
I mean, we
We've
know
seen what
New
they
to be a
can
50 plus team. Yeah.
50 plus, 50 plus. Last year they did it until the finals. So we know they can do better than this. But then we don't know what went wrong. Probably Obrimpon is missing Lemuel. But the replacement was not bad. He did well. But then I think now that they've had their first taste of the competition, they could probably do their homework and then come back and do better than what they did. Because we expected more from them. Looking at the other teams too, I think the other teams too did very well. Aposa Une, excellent work. They did well. They kept their cool. They managed to keep up. The gap wasn't wide. I think it was lost in the riddles. That was where they lost the contest. At a point, I thought they were far behind, but they managed to close up some way, somehow. And for a Une team who came close to, at least they came close to getting a seed, I'm impressed because it's not easy to go against the big boys. But they put some fight, and that is something that is commendable.
But they also didn't have a good true of
I think this year the true or false, there is something about the true or false this year as compared to previous years. Because teams are managing to do well a little at the start, but then even when you think those people are going to score the 60s and the 50s, that's when their true or false will be bad. And those who score low, their true or false will be somewhat better. I don't know what's going on with the true or false.
New Breed Eugene moved from 8 points to 18, 10 points in the true or false, but then Aposa Une and New Breed KNST both scored 4 points in the true or false. at a point I felt that this was the point that New Breed, Aposa Une could have done a lot better. 8 points at the end of the round. If they had even scored at least 10, it would have been around 3 points or so. But
do you know why? Do you know why they were getting wrong?
Why?
Kasa was praying. Kasa UG was praying. Highest scorer of the year award. There was serious prayers.
Wow.
So that they'll be getting minus. So it's because the prayers of Kasa.
I think it's true because
that's why they were getting there.
The way they entered the auditorium right after the contest, it's like they passed through rain.
Thank you.
They were panting, so it looks like they were doing something behind closed doors.
So if New Breed, Kasa was the one behind.
They were warring off stage.
Warring, serious.
I think Aposa Une will be the team to watch in the UNE Championship next year.
Yes,
because they've shown that they're a solid team. Per information, the contestants have a few more years in school, so they will really be a team to watch. They lost the institutionals by a hair, but you could still see that if it had been a 4-contest team, they would 4-round contest, they would have won it easily.
Yeah,
and big congratulations to them. There is the next the quarterfinal 8. We have DLCF Legon against Pensa Legon and Pentefel UCC. Another contest, another seed lost. So we had, but I think this is where the UG teams decided that we are going to start taking seeds from other institutions. So Pentefel finished the contest with 16 points, Pensa finished with 24, and DLCF finished with 35. Chukwuemeka, was this the best perform? Was this close to the best that you feel that DLCF could have done today?
No, we need more improvement, but getting the seed is something that I've been praying for and working towards.
For a whole year.
So I think getting that seed back was the most important thing. That was, anyhow, we are going to do it. Thank God we did it. But this is not the best. I was expecting more, even during the radios. I think when I was praying, Kasa was also praying behind. When I was praying, Kasa was also praying so that we not get one radio correct. Yeah. So, but I'm expecting more from my team. Yeah, but this is not the best that we can give. But Pensa Legon did well. Plentiful started well. Unlike their institutional championship, they started well. I think they had 8 points. So you could see that the round 2, they were ringing and they were. I
think it was Pensa that did not start well.
Yeah, Pensa did not start well. And Plentiful started well, but the round 2, the round 3 were against them. And they were ringing during the round 2 without answering their questions. Yeah.
All right. So, let me just ask NK his thoughts on this contest because of the DLCF Gamsu feud, and then we'll go into the first quarterfinals 7, and then do a preview of the semifinals.
Yes. So I think I've not watched that contest yet. I was following the scores. At that point, I wasn't in the right.
I think that everyone here will understand why you have not watched that contest.
I wasn't in the right state to watch the contest. So, but I followed the scores closely, and I think this is not Deeper Life's best performance, as they rightly said. But then, at this point, it's getting the job done. However means necessary.
Okay.
Especially when it's about taking back your seed. Wherever you pass to get the seed, pass and get. And they've done that. I think Pentefel has improved a lot because I didn't expect them to do so well. I expected something lesser than what they did. And they've done well. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I mean, going up against the LCF Legon is a big contest for you. It's a big matchup. But then they did well. I'll give that to them. But kudos to the LCF Legon. I tipped them to win and I'm happy they won. At least Legon has got another seed, and that is a good thing.
Wow. So I think that we should take this opportunity to congratulate every winner in the quarterfinal stage. I think the least score for a winner was 34 points.
Yeah.
Every other, they all scored above 30, other than the 180, that's someone 28 here, 22 here. Somebody is losing with 28 here. Somebody else won the contest for the quarterfinal. And this is where the contest starts getting, I mean, like someone said, this is where the NBQ really started. And indeed, we saw that. But then the biggest heartbreak of all was in the quarterfinals, 7 of the quarterfinals of this year's championship, where we saw our one-time champion. In fact, the winners of the maiden edition, Gamsu Eugene, crash out unfortunately. I will start from the others before I come to NK because I'm sure he will say a lot. He will say a lot. So, Chukwemeka, I know you wanted a UG Church to win, and you got that a UG Church won.
Yeah.
But was it the UG Church you were expecting?
Yeah. Yeah. But even though it was just staggering, but the difference was too much. Yeah, the gap between Casa Legon and Gamsun UG means Nas Unekra beat Gamsun.
Because I think for that contest, the scores of the other two teams put together is what the winner got.
Yes.
Yes, 19, 17, and then 36. Yeah, yeah. So
it's so staggering because of Gamsu Eugene. We are not expecting them to be the last. Even though they will lose the contest, at least 6-point gap. Lose with pride.
No, but this Gamsu Eugene, this happened at the semi-final last year when AGCM Kenes was in the 30s. They finished with 18. So this is like a repeat of what happened at the
semi-finals, but these quarterfinals.
But this is, you see, so it's looking like it's been some form of decline because
diminishing.
Yes, so even
returns.
putting aside, let's just take it from the semi-finals last year because in 2024 they won. In 2023 they won.
Yeah.
2024 semi-finals they finished with 18 points and lost. At the institutionals they lost. Yeah. At the nationals they finished with and they've lost again. So I don't know. It brings a lot of questions about the Gamsu UG team.
Yeah.
Also, you won. I could see that you were all smiles at the end of the contest. Yeah. You lost your seat. I think you were on the team that lost the seat. Yes. And now your people have gotten it back for you. You were all smiles at the end of the contest. I saw some bouquets flying around and all that. What was your take on the contest?
First, let me congratulate my boys. They did well. But so I think the impact of the what's the name? King George. You could see the impact of King George and even God's plan. You could see that Frank only couldn't do the job. He needed a good, buttress, but I didn't see that from Isel. I didn't see that from Isel today. I don't know what's happening. And during what's the name? Institutionals, you could see that this thing happened. We saw the performance of Gamsu UG. Probably we thought Issa was a new guy, so that's the reason. So he will build up on it. But it didn't work that way. And I don't even know what to say. Gamsu UG we know is a great team, but it wasn't their day because we know what Frank Boateng can do. It wasn't their day, and Prince was on high. So
could it be that they didn't take advantage? You see, when you win something, it always pays to take advantage of it and to build up on the whole thing. Could it be that they didn't build on it because in 2023 they won, Kofi Labi left school, and then that is when the issues started coming?
I don't know. You see, Kofi Labi's impact too was felt last year.
Yeah.
And this time to King George. So the replacement, I would say, probably having been better. And also, it's kind of a matter of complacency, a little complacency.
Okay.
Because when you check their reaction to their performance in the institutions, it looks like they were not that much concerned. They knew that they were going to come back. Oh, we are Gamsu UG.
Okay. You are already at the nationals.
You get it. So I mean, a little bit of complacency and probably things that didn't work out.
Okay. So we've said our own, but let's hear from the inside man. So Nana Kwame, my first question: where was God's plan?
We all need answers to that.
Yes, where was God's plan? Because even though last year didn't really go, I felt God's plan was strong for you. He really pushed. I mean, he had a bit of content. He answered a lot of questions, and that was because of that. I mean, King George didn't really even start the contest, so there was a replacement in line for King George, if I can put it that way. But then the whole of this year, I don't think we've seen God's plan. So, NK, where was God's plan? Is it that he has left school or he's in school and for some reason it's not? Can talk to us.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to congratulate my boys. Yes. I have to. I have to. I mean, they did well, even though things didn't go as planned. Yes, due to one or two reasons, things didn't go as planned. But then they did well. They still put on a fight, even though the contest was lost at a point, and I'm proud of them for that. Yes, I think probably perhaps our issue has been with our succession. Yes, because it's becoming more and more evident every year that we are going, our performance is declining. So probably our succession has been a challenge, of which we are looking to work on that, and then prepare better. I think I like your reviews so far. Yes, I'll just stick with what they said. But yes, I mean, we will come back stronger.
But
yeah.
The question,
I
the
think,
question you asked,
yeah.
where was God's plan?
God's plan. Oh, God's
it seems you
okay,
you ran away from the
He has
question.
run away from the question. So we are asking again.
Where is God's plan?
Yeah, so God's plan is still in school. Yes. I think earlier this year he had some personal issues for which he couldn't join the team, so that is why you didn't see him.
So, okay, so we need God's plan. We need to see God's plan back in the team.
Yeah. Let's pray. Let's pray.
But I think that this is also a question that everyone else would want to know. After the contest, we didn't see you for about 4 hours. So we want to know: how did it feel, realizing that Gamsu has a lot of pride? We came in. I mean, you came in expecting to win, even win the highest score of the day award, and then you finished with, I think it could possibly be the lowest score of the day. So,
but not of the whole quarterfinal.
No, but of the day.
We did better than WCF. I want Lord White to hear that. Even at our lowest.
So you came in expecting the highest score of the day award, but in the whole day you scored the lowest. So I want to know how it felt, and then what.
So I know you've been waiting for this moment. All those waiting, yeah. So we came in with the aim of winning.
Okay.
Yes, winning the contest. Should we be the highest score of the day, that would be a plus for us. Yeah, so the target was to win, but then unfortunately things didn't go as planned. And I was still around. I mean, you're saying you didn't see me for 4 hours, but we had to just sit back and then look at what went wrong. So we that's what we're doing. Not that we're running away, but we had to just calm ourselves down after what we went through, and then make sure everyone is okay. Yes, please.
All right. So that was the biggest shock of the entire quarterfinal stage, other than WCF being the lowest scoring team in the entire quarterfinals. That was the biggest
I
shock.
think they were better than Plentiful. Yeah.
WCF scored 15.
No, I think Gamsu was better than Plentiful.
Okay, yes. But all the same, WCF scored the lowest, 15 points. Plentiful scored higher. Gamsu even scored higher. So these were the two main shocks of the quarterfinal. Other than that, I think a number of them were either expected or not too surprising looking at the strength of the other teams. I want us to take a very quick break. When we come back, we'll look at the semifinals, which is set to happen on Wednesday, on Friday, the 3rd of October.
NBQ Ghana, in partnership with the Bible Society of Ghana and Sweet Music, presents the 2025 National Bible Quiz Championship.
Yes, AGCS.
Ariel.
From across 14 universities, 63 churches will battle it out in 31 contests, and when the dust settles, only one will be crowned champion. This September, the scriptures will be opened, hearts will be searched, a crown of honor awaits. Who will emerge as champions? For sponsorship and inquiries, call 053-145-4855 or email nbqghana@gmail.com. It's all about the 2025 National Bible Quiz Championship.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NBQ Fans Show, the semi-final preview edition. We have 3 semi-finals in line for us on Friday, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. at the R.S. Amegashi Auditorium, University of Ghana Business School. Friday is 3rd of October. The first contest is an all-GAMSU contest, all KNSC contests. Aposa KNSC, GAMSU KNSC, and DLCF KNUST. Gentlemen, your thoughts on this one?
Let me start before my seniors come.
Okay.
So Deeper Life Legon, Deeper Life KNUST, Aposa KNUST, GAMSU KNUST. It's kind of a home match. It won't be easy. Mostly you see the local derbys, they are not easy. But it's not easy to predict. It will be between GAMSU KNUST and Deeper Life KNUST. The GAMSU KNUST team hasn't been bad at all. It looks like both of them, anybody on any day can do the work for you. Deeper Life with experience and their performance from quarterfinal. It's very difficult to predict. Deeper Life KNUST. I think GAMSU KNUST and Aposta KNUST. It's not easy. I feel like Deeper Life may be making the 3rd consecutive
final appearance.
Yeah, so to be a very tough one. A very, very tough one. The GAMSU KNUST, Deeper Life KNUST, and Aposa KNUST. I feel like I'll be tipping Deeper Life to win, but it will be very tough, like he said. It will be very tough because
it should be
GAMSU will be fighting for the speed race as they usually do. Aposa will never keep quiet. They'll keep fighting. And I just pray my people work on their true or false, because if you give that chance, because round 1, the gap will not be like we saw 23-8-7. You will not get bonuses to pick. At least every team has content. They will get 1 or 2. So round 1, you'll not be expecting to get that wide gap. And round 2 also, every team will be fighting for the points. So I expect it to be a very tough one. It will be a very tough one. But I expect DLCF to win because of their performance in the quarter finals.
So if you are watching, Chukwuemeka is not being sentimental. Yeah. He's being objective. But for him, DLCF is winning. So for him, also says DLCF is winning.
Yes, I know you're coming to ask me. So Gamsu against Deeper Life against Aposa, all from KNUST. It will be a tough contest, as they all said. I think, yes, I will side with Emmanuel on the fact that Gamsu and then Deeper Life might be the two teams with a spotlight on them in this contest. In that the two teams have the experience and they've shown time and time again that they can compete at the highest level. This is not the first time Gamsu is reaching this stage, and I can see in their team that they have people who have that experience over there, and they are showing that they can fight from the beginning to the end. So they won't let Deeper Life have that chance to widen any gap on them. And should Deeper Life trail a little at the latter stages, Gamsu KNUST may find a way to take over. So I'm tipping my Gamsu people to win. Yes, so I'm tipping Gamsu KNUST to make it to the finals. But then it won't be easy. It won't be easy. For that one, it's a fact. They won't take it easy at all. I don't think the points gap will exceed 5. I don't think. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 teams for DLCF, 1 for 2 of my people for DLCF, 1 for Gamsu. Okay, the second contest, we have Live City Eugene against GCCI Legon and AGCM KNUST. Live City meets AGCM again. Last year, it was very interesting. I think that as NBQ, our most trending video is from that contest. The riddle on Ariel when Live City said Jama. That has been our most trending video. But it was really a good contest. Unfortunately, the Gamsu that was in that contest couldn't pull a lot more. But this year we have GCCI in that contest. So, gentlemen, I think no one has a stake in this contest. So, what do you think about what's going to happen on 12 p.m. Wednesday, a Friday?
Okay, GCCI Live City, 2 Legon against 1 KNUST. It's going to be a great contest. I mean, it can be the contest. Okay, no, the first contest. The first contest will be maybe the contest of the semifinals, but the second contest will be an easy one for any of the team. You see, starting from ADCM KNUST, I think Benjamin is now building into the national championship. So we didn't see the best of Benjamin yesterday. Probably he will build into the team because he's very good. You can't write off Aseda and the other team, Live City. Though their first time on the national stage, they were very impressive. I think it will go down to maybe the last round. But maybe if I'm to advise, if Benjamin comes giving the first round away, probably to Aseda, it can be over. Because Aseda won't come and be pressing to get wrong in the speed race. Yeah, Aseda won't come and press to get it wrong. He only comes when he knows the answer. If it's only one he will pick, he picks it and he's okay than coming to ring and be getting it wrong. So it will be a great contest. And when you check even Aseda from institutionals, even the institutional, when he was qualifying on the first contest, he wasn't the best team. Aseda's team, GCCI wasn't the best team during the first stage of the institutional championship. He came into the finals and won it. So he takes it contest by contest. So you can't use Aseda's past contest to probably predict what he will be doing in the next contest. So it will be a very great game. I don't want to write off Live City. It will be a close contest between the three all, but very difficult to predict, but I think it will be between probably GCCI and AGCM KNUST.
Okay. Chugu.
So this contest, the three team will go down to the last. I'm seeing it going down to the last radio, and Benjamin radios he always answers, but Asida will pick one or two radios. So it will be a very tough one. And like he said, Asida has the experience that he knows when to enter in a speed race question. He knows when to back out in a speed race question. So he will not be seen anyhow ringing of the bells, getting minuses and those things. So the AGCM team has to work on their round one. Their round one, because I think Life City also did well in the round one. Life City did well in the round one, and GCCI also did well in the round one. GCCI got 18, and compared to AGCM 7 or 8. So if your Asida is giving you 10 points gap, brother, it is over. That is all. And you chase and chase and chase and chase, because the speed race question, you be expecting your opponent to try get -1, but you will not see that from Asida. True or false is good, and AGCM is good in the radios, and Asida is also good in the radios. We should only pick one or two of the radios. So it will be a tough one, but don't write off Live City. They crossed the 40 points we were talking about. So it means there is an improvement. So don't write off Live City. It will be down to the wire. I don't see AGCM beating Live City the way they did last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I this will be an interesting contest. Yes, GCCI Asida, Godfred Asida Obin, a very entertaining contestant. Yes, and we've seen it time and time again that you can never write off Asida. You can never write him off. He's very composed. He's very good. He knows what he's about. He knows what to attempt and what not to attempt. So it will be an interesting contest. Talking about AGCMK and UST, they are a team that is, they are a full team. Like, they're a full team. They are very composed. Even under pressure, they can be trailing, and then you will feel the pressure they are coming with. Because they did it last year in the semifinals. They were trailing at the end of round one, but then they did a comeback. And then we saw it this week when they came up against Pensa. Yes, they were trailing, but then they came up and then they went back again, but they still managed to win. So even under the toughest atmospheres, they still managed to pull through. I have not seen Life City being battle tested, in the sense that their contest at the quarterfinal stage, it wasn't against the best teams that we know of. Yes, so for that reason, I would tip any other team aside Life City to win.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So I feel even though they crossed the 40-point mark, it is because of the kind of contest that they had. Okay. Should they have come up against one of the big boys from KUST and Legon, we wouldn't be talking about 40 points here. So I feel AGCM and GCCI have the edge. But GCCI's challenge will be that Asada doesn't have a team like how AGCM has it. You could see that AGCM has a solid team. Institutionals, they fielded 3 people, and then here they changed one of them. The one who starts with Benjamin. He wasn't sitting at the top, he was in the audience this time around. They have a team. So if that guy has even sat down for someone else to take the stage, and you can imagine what they have.
Maybe the guy was not performing, and now somebody's also performing. So
well, that could also be a reason. That could also be a reason. But they didn't even start well. Even though that was his first time, they didn't start well. Yeah. It didn't cost them. Although they trailed behind, they still managed to win. They got the job done. Their substitution is perfect. Perfect substitution. And it worked out for them. So I'm tipping AGCM KUST for that fact. Asada cannot be overlooked. Asada can win it if he has his D. And if AGCM does what they did last time, Asada can carry the day. But should AGCM put on their A game, I think they would manage to win.
Okay. Speaking of Aseda, we want to congratulate Aseda for having a great year. Aseda has had one of the best years that any contestant could ever wish for: the institutional championship and being a seeded team for next year. Unfortunately, he will not be contesting next year. So this is a great legacy to leave for the church as he leaves school. Congratulations to Asida. I want to ask a quick question. Looking at the year Asida has had, would it be an objective statement if we had to say that he's going down as one of the greats in terms of contestants for the NBQ?
Oh, that is for a fact. I actually, personally, I believe that because what he's doing as one man, I mean, we call him one man show. Yeah, that's that show. We could see that he alone can sit there and then we believe he can tension any team. He can tension any team, even if he won't win. So he's going down as one of the greatest, even though he hasn't made it to the final. And this is his first semi-final appearance. He has been a whole show altogether.
Wow. All right, so our final semi-final. Also, we wanted to say something.
I was adding up to Aside's own that yes, he is one of the greatest when it comes to the game. He has, I mean, every year he improves, and mostly if you are closer to him, you get to know that mostly the quiz times he will be writing exams.
Yeah.
This year he's writing his final.
So I think we swapped one of the contests because of him. I think he was supposed to contest on Friday in the 1-8 stage. His paper started on Friday.
Yeah.
So we swapped it to Thursday. Wow. So he could write the exams on Friday.
You are writing medical final part two and you are winning quizzes for the guy is very smart.
So I think this will go out to people out there that complain, coursework, this one. I can't do this. I can't add this one to this. But you can see they have the talent, they have everything, but they'll be
even
complaining.
In the institutionals, he was still writing exams. I mean
last year too, nationals.
Year
we had to
write
wait for
yes, last year we had to pick him up at a point.
Yes. So I think this goes out to people out there who has been saying, "Oh, I can't do it. My coursework, my this, my that." You can learn from somebody like this.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wonderful. Our final semi-final of the day will be between Casa Legon, New Breed KNUST, and it is your contest.
New Breed KNUST, Deeper Life Legon, and Casa Legon. It will be a great contest.
Enki, I think we should leave this for the two of them to discuss it.
I think that would do.
Yes.
Two of them should discuss. You will need to give a prediction.
Yes, but you finish discussing.
Why don't I just sit on the fence and enjoy?
Finish discussing it, then we will come in.
I think it will be a very great contest. Casa Legon has shown that they've improved from last year. Deeper Life too. I mean,
this one, I want to. Last year you were on the stage, and they've improved from last year. This year you are not there. Are you saying that the one who is replacing you is an improvement over you yourself? Or because you just said that, and Prince was there. It was you and Prince. This time it's Prince and the other guy, and you are saying it's an improvement. So we want to understand. NK, no, so yeah.
Oh yes, I mean, every team needs to improve an outgoing contestant. So I mean, he's an improved version of me.
Okay.
And team-wise, they've improved.
Okay.
I think mostly, as we've already been discussing, the seeding something, Dali. If you don't take it, what it can do you if you're on a seeded spot. Because the 1-8, since they are not seeded, they will be preparing very well to qualify. And they will be building on that same preparation to the 1-8. So this person has really prepared for the 1-8 to qualify. He has prepared for 1-8. So he has already gotten some knowledge, and he's adding up to the quarterfinal. So it's two ways thing. So you could see that the 1-8, they really prepared for the 1-8, and they had to add to it to qualify to the quarterfinals. And I mean, coming against Gamsu UG, it means that you need to, improve, do an extra work. So Casa has improved. Same Deeper Life too has been good. I mean, we thought that, since Chukwuemeka and Bright was leaving, we wouldn't have a good team from Deeper Life Legon, but they've given us a great team. New breed KNUST, you could see that today they felt the impact of Lemuel, because Lemuel too had content. And Lemuel was, I remember our contest against them. Prince would say that, this guy, what's wrong with him? There was this question. I remember the question very well. What in the Bible is referred to as Nehustan? We didn't know. We didn't know the way the guy rushed to pick it, as if we know and we were coming to pick it. So they are very good, and it will be a great contest. I think that contest will be for the one who will be able to have a best speed race. That's what I'm seeing. The team that has the good speed race on that day might carry the day. It will be very great, and I'm tipping my boys to do it. I'll go in for Casa Legon.
Wonderful.
Okay, like he said, improvements.
Your team has also improved.
I've also improved. Because it's not, apart from external improvements, internal improvements. Okay. So that one you will not know, but I know. So there have been improvements, and the last year we lost the seeded status, and this year we got it back. So there have been improvement. But the contest, if you watch today, Newbridge got 34, Casa got 36. We got 35. So I think we were just all in one bracket. So the semifinals will be a very, very tough one. So people should not be looking at the scores, every contest and what happened. So maybe the first 3 contests, their scores was quite impressive. The day 2 was impressive. Don't look down on the day 3 teams.
No.
Yes, because so many people have been saying, the finals will be the day 1 and day 2
all
teams.
the same, the winner will be in the final.
That is it. But I'm saying that don't look at the scores. Every contest and what it brings. So it will be a very tough one. I can't make a prediction because, like you said, the speed race will be very important. But for me, the winner of the True of Us will take the day.
I think this is the most objective I've heard Chukwuemeka. His denomination is inside, but he says he can't predict. I mean, this is a very objective person.
he wants to be on the safer side.
Yeah, I just want to be
he wants on the safer side.
The goal coming into this national was to get the seeded status back. So if God adds the finals, no problem, we take it. If God don't have that one too, we'll be happy what we have achieved. So I'll just sit somewhere and just enjoy it.
Wonderful.
Definitely, the truth is he can't enjoy. When you have your boys on stage, you can't enjoy.
That's the truth. You can't enjoy, but
so it means that on Friday the only person who will really enjoy
is Nanaki.
Is likely to be NK, but
Nanaki.
even that there
will be flashbacks on what happened today, but he will enjoy.
If it was to be us.
Okay. It's just that all the contests is the same day. So it means that even the first contest, second contest, you'll be thinking about your own. Yeah, so...
Yeah, your contest is the last one, I understand.
So, yeah.
All right, so we are taking a very quick break. This has been the preview of the semi-final of the 2025 National Championship. We are taking a very quick break. When we come back, we'll take our final words, and then we will leave you and see you at the semi-final on Friday.
NBQ Ghana, in partnership with the Bible Society of Ghana and Sweet Music, presents the 2025 National Bible Quiz Championship.
Yes, ACCM. Ariel.
From across 14 universities, 63 churches will battle it out in 31 contests, and when the dust settles, only one will be crowned champion. This September, the scriptures will be opened, hearts will be searched, a crown of honor awaits. Who will emerge as champions? For sponsorship and inquiries, call 053 145 4855 or email nbqghana@gmail.com. It's all about the 2025 National Bible Quiz Championship.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NBQ Fan Show, the semi-final preview edition. We've had extensive discussions on all the teams, on all the contests, and we are wrapping up. I just want to quickly remind you of the Bible Society's 60th anniversary. As part of the 60th anniversary of Bible Society, we are donating 50,000 Bibles to young children across the country. You can be a part of this project by donating 60 Ghana cedis only to the Bible Society of Ghana, Momo. We want you to get a Bible for a young person. You can only give at least 60 Ghana cedis, and the Lord will bless you. Sweet Music will also be given a prize to the highest scoring team on the semi-final day. 3 contests, 1 day. The highest scoring team will get a prize from Sweet Music. And then on the grand finale, whatever instrument of choice the churches will pick, Sweet Music will be given to them. This is the NBQ Fan Show. I want to take my final words from NK, from Osofuima, and Chukwuemeka. NK.
Yes, so my final words will probably be an appreciation to our listeners out there for sticking with us right from the beginning of the championship. Those who have made it to the auditorium and all that, I think I would like to appreciate. And then to the teams that are involved, it's not been easy. It's not been easy. Yeah, going in day and out, studying the word. They've been diligent with the word, and some of them are seeing the fruits of it. Others, they had some heartbreaks, but then it's a learning experience, So just keep up the good work and enjoy the rest of the competition as it goes on.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, so I think, as NK said, we appreciate all those who have been making the contest great. And congratulations to all the semi-finalists. They've really done. Okay, let me finish my words. Congratulations to all the semi-finalists. They've really done well. And better luck. Better luck.
If not done well.
Let me finish. Better luck to all those who bowed out during this during this stage. Better luck next time. And I think what I would say to the semi-finalists is that they should prepare well and give us a good show. May the best teams win.
Wonderful. Chigu.
Okay, so like they all said, congratulations first of all to the producers, those sitting behind the camera, and those doing everything. I want to say big thank you. And also to the organizers of this program, a very big thank you. And to those who have maybe lost your seed or something happened, please go back to the drawing board. Like NK said, go back to the drawing board. What were the things that we did wrong? What were the things that we have to do right? And don't wait till next year before you start making preparations for next year's championship. If Christ tarries, start making preparation for next year's championship. And to the semi-finalists, I think you have had enough rest. Go back to the drawing board. Start making preparations for Friday semi-finals, because it will be a very, very tough one. It will be very, very tough.
Very hot day.
Very hot. Very hot. Today was very hot. I was feeling very hot today. I have to go in front of the AC. When the contest was going on, I have to go in front of the AC so that from my family, Kakra. So on Friday, it will be double.
Wow.
It will be double. So please put in more effort and give us a nice show on Friday.
Wonderful. We want to thank you all for staying with us in this today's edition of the Fan Show. It's been amazing having you watching us. We want you to make a date and plan, prepare, and attend the semi-final in person at the R.S. Amegashi Auditorium, University of Ghana Business School on Friday, the 3rd of October, and the grand finale as well on Sunday, the 5th of October. It's going to be an amazing learning experience for you. It's going to be an amazing networking experience for you also to meet new people, share the word with other people as well. We want you to come with your friends, come with your family, come with as many people as you can. Let's enjoy the word of God together. It's been amazing hosting you on this show tonight. My name is Richard Ofwe, and I was your host. Thank you very much for staying with us. God bless you. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials at NBQ Ghana. Bye-bye.